Welcome to the short unit where I want to describe with the cbcTools an alternative for designing choice experiments or conjoint studies. Whereas here the focus is more on the classical choice experiments, discrete choice experiments, as compared to the ALK design or DOA.base packages. Well, to get a better understanding, let's have a short look here. I will start using this package by first describing my profiles. Profiles here as in I give an information on my attributes and the respective levels. So in this case, I have 3 attributes. First one having 5 levels, second one having 2, and third having 3 levels. Those profiles or this profile I give into the actual function, the cbc underline design. And aside from the profiles, I will also have to give him how many respondents do I actually target, how many options should the respondents be able to choose from. So classical choice design, 2 variants, 2 cuts to choose from and an opt-out. So it would mean 2 alternatives to choose from per question, and each participant gets 8 cards. Meaning in total I will get an output of 800 cards. And those will be orthogonal, that's why I selected the method orthogonal here. Well, to get a better understanding, let's just execute this and take a look at the output. So I see here I have 800 cards, so a lot to scroll up to the beginning. First problem, he tells me, okay, for whatever you designed here, I couldn't find an orthogonal array, so I have to work with the full factorial. Well, not so nice, but well, could happen. In either case, what do I get here? If I take a look at the first 2, back here they have different variants, and in the front they just differ with the alternative ID. And we see it's always differing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So meaning the first choice card is actually the first 2 rows. The respondent gets to compare this version and that version. That is the first one to compare, that's the second one to compare. They are both part, and that's the QID, of the first of the questions the first, that's the first one here, respondent gets. So first respondents, first card contains first and second option, which look like this. Then it continues. First participants, second card, first and second option look like this. That's how it continues. So I have 800 options because for each participant I will get 8 cards, and for each of the 2 cards I will get 2 alternatives for the 50 participants. Well, that's very interesting because this generates for me the whole design, but it has one distinct disadvantage, because in this case I would have to select randomly from all of these, and as compared to the ALK design package, I will not have the option to actually evaluate the quality of this whole result. So it's a nice tool. It presents the data in a bit more structured or slightly differently structured version than the ALK design, but the downside would be I do not have all the statistics which I will get from the ALK design. Well, however, it offers a nice alternative, and the big advantage also is, well, it tries to use an orthogonal design if there is one available. And I can also use this in different other contexts. So for example, I could work with priors if I have some, which would then impact the solutions I would get. Well, so much for this. As I said, this should have been just a short introductory session to the CBC tools. So I just wanted to use this for the option to generate, if possible, an orthogonal design based on this My Choice cards. Well, this brings me to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I say goodbye and see you next time.